Okay. No. Okay. No, I had work this morning, but I had like some sick time, so I like left early. Like I left like 8 hours early.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I didn't want to be I didn't want to be at work. Oh, I didn't want to be at work at all. But like I'm typically off Saturday. I mean, I'm sorry, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So I just wanted to be off already. So now I'm off today, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But yeah,
Hey, the
uh,
man doesn't want to work. I can't say I blame you.
I don't know, man. I guess with everything else going on, it's like, man, I don't feel like fucking dealing with people anymore. I don't even want to deal with my family that I actually kind of care about, let alone dealing with people that like I don't care, about at all.
Yeah. Oh, trust me. I'm familiar. I'm very familiar. I live in butt fuck nowhere.
And so what's up? What's today been like for you as far as I know you said you usually go outside for better receptions, doing okay inside or the weather or whatever.
Yeah, we had a bit of a rainstorm this morning, so it kind of worried me a little bit. But no, weather's been good, so yeah, should be firing on all cylinders, or all the cylinders I've got anyway.
Yeah. The weather here got kind of bad, but I was just sleeping all fucking day from being off from work. I just yeah, that's all I did was fucking sleep, listen to music. I was texting a girl, like what's the word? I was trying to court her. so, so
That's a word you could use. Yes,
yeah,
that
so I
works.
was I was wooing her because she is beautiful. So I was courting her with how's your day, and you're
Yeah.
beautiful. But she's a beautiful girl. And just enjoying conversation even though I'm a person that never leaves his house, that hates to leave his house. I left my house yesterday for like 15 minutes to go to the corner store, and I felt like all the fear in me. Like I really did. It was like scary. Just to the corner store
What
to buy
from
a
what? Just from like people looking at you, or just
no,
from
no,
being in?
it's just my anxiety inside of me. It feels like
Oh, so
my
just in general.
yeah, my body, like
Okay.
the fight or flight response, my body's like always in that fight or flight response, like it's stuck in it, you know?
Hmm.
And I guess as a coping mechanism, my brain will start fucking disassociation where I don't think anything's real, and that'll make it worse. It doesn't make it better, it just makes it worse. So it makes me want to like fucking just leave wherever I'm at, come back home where it's like a safe space, I guess. At least my brain tells me
Yeah.
that. What's up, Kinky
Right.
Loco? Welcome to the stream. How you doing, Kinky Loco? Welcome to the stream.
What's up, Kinky?
But yeah, all my fears are irrational and illogical, you know?
I think a lot of people's fears are irrational to a degree. You know what I mean? We
I don't
like
know.
well, like think about it. Like people that are afraid of heights, or they're just like, yeah, if I'm on a really tall building, my legs start shaking. Is like, yeah, it's kind of irrational to be afraid of heights because, like, well, wouldn't it be? I would think you're more crazy if you're standing from a very tall building and you're not scared, at least a little bit. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't know. It just I feel like at this point with my anxiety, I'm afraid of like everything. And like the real
mhm.
things that are rational to be afraid of, they're just like duh, like my body is just like obviously, yeah, you're going to be afraid of that. Obviously, you're going to be afraid of like the homeless vagrant walking in to the store cuz you don't know if he can like rob someone or shoot, you know what I mean? Like the oh, hello Andrew Sabila, welcome to the stream. Hello, welcome to the stream.
Hello, Andrew.
Uh but yeah, like my rational fears are just like default, and then irrational fears are the icing on the cake where I'm just like, "Oh, I can get like have you ever gone outside I always say this. I would go outside, you look into the night sky, and you think you're gonna just float up into it, and that's it. Like almost like a rapture, you
Uh,
know?
yeah, I've done that a few times actually, but again, I think that's more because when I moved out into buttfuck nowhere, I can actually see the stars at night. So
Hmm.
yeah, I do kind of find myself just staring up at the sky and just sitting there outside for like an hour and just be like, "Oh fuck, I did nothing." You know what I mean?
You know where the stars at night are big and bright?
Deep in the heart of
Mm,
Texas.
deep in the
Yes.
heart of Texas. Yep, right in the heart of
uh,
Texas.
I've only been
Man,
to Texas a couple of times in my life, but yeah, I will say the stars are very beautiful in Texas.
yeah, they're big and bright from what I hear. As far as the yellow roses too. No, I've only lived here. I mean, I haven't vacationed like whenever I was a kid and I actually had like, a loving family like in the movies, where you have the dad, the mom and all that, the sister, the
Yeah, and
brother.
everybody's singing along, and you're in the back
Yeah,
seat, and
yeah.
everybody's yeah,
Where all I worried about was like, oh man, here's my Toys R Us catalog. Let me circle what I want for Christmas so my mom knows,
right,
what to fucking get me.
yeah.
That's when we would travel a lot. And I know I've been like to California, I've been to Florida, but now like in my old age, I like I said, I don't like traveling. Like I used to love going to Austin for like concerts
Mhm.
and shit like that, but I would just stay here. Now I just everything's virtual. I guess when the fucking what is it called? What is this thing called that we're in right now? Oh, the pandemic. There we go. I
The
almost forgot
pandemic,
about it.
yeah.
When the pandemic hit
How
and
dare you
everyone,
almost forget about the
yeah,
pandemic?
I like what do they call it again? A lot of people call it something different. When when the pandemic hit and everyone was like, "We have to stay home," da da da. I was like, "I'm used to that. I've already been 2 years in with my anxiety, not being able to go anywhere or do anything." So that was like
Oh,
that was
yeah,
Fruit Loop. You know?
when the quarantine, like the actual quarantine was first enacted, I was a carpet cleaner for my main source of income. And I thought for sure they're like, oh, so we're just gonna shut down because we're gonna be going into people's homes and shit. You know what I mean? Nope.
Mhm.
We're considered essential because we clean stuff. So
That was real
yeah, that
weird,
was
right?
fun.
I remember
Yeah.
when they were saying because they did that too, where they were like, "Oh, the cops are gonna pull you over if you're not essential and tell you to go home." And so like the job I was at, my grocery store job, they gave us like this printed piece of thing that you put on your car window that says I'm officially an essential worker, I'm
Yeah.
able to be outdoors and outside, like please do not pull me over and tell me I'm violating curfew. And
Yeah,
I
I
was like,
I heard a lot of
yeah.
that shit was going on in like Australia. It was really bad. But one of my Aussie friends gave me a tip at the time was you just got like a bottle of hand sanitizer or something like that. And if a cop pulls you over and says like, "Hey, what are you doing?" You just tell him like, "Hey, my daughter is working and she doesn't have hand sanitizer. I'm just gonna go and give this to her." But you're just going to get chips, you know?
it's it's just the easy way to fucking circumvent the law. But
Yeah,
that'd
yeah,
be so
exactly.
silly. Yeah, that'd be so silly though to like get what is he gonna do to you? Like arrest you if you're just out getting chips? Like come on, like
The Australians didn't fuck around during the quarantine, man.
really?
They took that shit seriously. Oh yeah.
I mean, did they come out better than us or better than anyone for taking it so? Did anyone really get out of the woods better, taking it more seriously? Like it wasn't China or Japan like all shutting down, like keeping people in their houses with fucking locks and
No,
shit. And
essentially, I might be talking out of my ass, but from what my Aussie friends told me, essentially what happened was their prime minister just gave each uh, province or whatever sections of Australia is called. I don't know what they call it, but each section, whoever's in charge of those sections, he pretty much was just like, do whatever you think is necessary. and then just fucked off to Hawaii.
I guess that's the place to
So
go.
yeah, I guess so. Well, then this was their former prime minister, but apparently, yeah, they kicked him out with great prejudice, and now they got a new prime minister who is, I guess, is fucking shit up depending on who you're talking to. I don't know. I'm not a political guy,
Yeah, yeah,
but you
yeah,
just
yeah.
when you ask an Australian like, hey, what's going on in your country? Oh, they'll fucking tell you. Like,
No, I like the Australians. They're cool. They seem
oh
cool, you
yeah, they're
know.
great.
Yeah, they seem
I'd love
pretty
to
cool.
go,
Like,
other than the fact that everything wants to kill me.
yeah, I wish they were closer. Not
Right?
to be so far. I remember seeing like what is Andrew saying? The new one is a kangaroo in a top hat. Oh, the new prime minister is a kangaroo in a top hat. Have you ever seen those old videos of kangaroos boxing like people?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that shit's all funny.
Oh yeah.
I
It
don't
just
know
it
why.
reminds me of that, or like that video of that guy who punched a kangaroo because he was holding his dog. You ever seen that
Yeah,
one?
yeah, yeah. And the kangaroo like
Like the
looked at him all rocked, like what the fuck, like
yeah, he
oh
just
shit.
straight up looked at him like, "Did you just punch me in the face?" Like,
Yeah, like, oh shit. He got humbled real quick and then just like split,
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
I don't know. I wouldn't
No,
fuck with
but
the kangaroo though.
no, no.
Oh.
Those fuckers will take you out in a second.
I mean, they have like the legs, the speed. I imagine they have claws too, like on their
Oh yeah,
feet,
oh yeah. They
like
got
they're like talons almost.
yeah. Well, apparently another thing that they do specifically to go get humans is that they go into water where they're just like neck deep in water, and they just wait for
Mhm.
a human to pass, thinking that it's stuck or it's in distress or whatever. And then when the human gets close enough, it just grabs it and drowns them.
But for what reason? Do they eat them or they just
I
do it
mean,
for
they do that with
sport?
animals too. They
They do it for
kangaroos.
sport. They just hunt
I
humans.
don't know, man. I don't live in Australia. Kangaroos kind of just do whatever the fuck kangaroos do, as far as I can tell. You kind of just leave them. They're like moose. You know what I mean? Like, yeah,
Yeah.
they're in the road, but what are you gonna really do about it? You know, like,
Mhm. 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 Hey, Leland Mandingo, what's up? What's up, Leland Mandingo? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Haven't seen you in a while, Leland. How's it going?
yeah.
Uh, yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, you're right. A kangaroo's like one of those. It's almost like an apex predator. Like you just like, no, I'm not gonna fuck with it. All you can do is run. You know, you can't really defend yourself against
If
it.
you can outrun the fucking thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then its tail too. Jesus, dude. Like it's.
Oh
I don't
yeah.
know. Yeah, there's a reason why it's a playable character in Streets of Rage. In one of the Streets of Rages,
Streets of
like I
Rage.
think Streets of Rage 2 or 3, you could play as the kangaroo
Yeah,
if you
I think so. Yeah, I haven't.
if you
God.
like beat the person that's like holding him hostage instead of beating the kangaroo, you could play as him. Some shit like that. The trainer. Yeah,
Yeah.
what's up? Oh, Leland, everything it's going good. How is it for us? For you guys? Yeah, it's all right here. Just chilling.
Yeah. Yeah. So far, so
Just
good. Just
yeah, just
hanging.
another day. Just what's today? Tuesday, right? Okay.
Correct.
I was kind of thrown off because I kind of like didn't go to work today, because I left early, so
Right.
feels like it's a Wednesday, I guess.
You took an
Checking,
8 hour nap and it just fucked up your time clock.
dude. Yeah, yeah. I was up like every like 2 hours. I would wake up just to like see, if I was getting messages from the girl I'm courting, and also like I don't know. I was getting emails real quick. Tekken 3, you can play as a kangaroo. Yeah, I forgot about that. But
Uh,
you can play as like a tiger man and a panda, can't you? Or a bear,
yeah, there's all sorts of weird shit that you can play as in Tekken.
like a metal bear. You remember Kangaroo Jack? I've never actually seen the movie Kangaroo Jack,
I
but
remember watching
I
Kangaroo
remember it.
Jack when I was little, but not since then.
I remember that one scene that like ruins it, where they're all like hallucinating, and that's when the kangaroo starts like rapping or something. That's
Yeah,
why like you
yeah.
see it. There's Dirty Dalish. Hey, Dirty Dalish, how you doing?
Oh, hey.
Hey, I know everyone loved your interview, Dirty Dalish. So yeah, we
Yeah.
definitely have to do more stuff together. Not necessarily intercourse, but definitely interviews and stuff, because that was real fun. Definitely have her on a live, and I hope think everyone wish Dirty Dalish a happy birthday. I believe her birthday is on Sunday. So if no one sees her, wish her a happy birthday. Go subscribe to her OnlyFans. It's only $5, and she's gorgeous. She's freaking gorgeous. I don't know. Did you see that
Hmm.
interview I did with her?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, no, she's cool. She's very, very nice. Very nice person.
Yes, she seems like a very nice girl. She's got lots of cats.
I feel like 2 cats is a lot. And well, no, she did have more. I think more than that, because she said it just had babies, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So
She said.
yeah,
I think she said she had four.
yeah. I feel like 2 cats is too many. Oh, and then even
Yeah,
one, I don't think. I feel like, and I talked with her about it. You can't own a cat. A cat just kind of hangs out, like it'll leave whenever it wants to and then come back. I don't know.
yeah,
I don't feel they
yeah.
have
Well,
any
my brother's
loyalty.
got. Yeah, my brother's got three cats, and two of them were like actually his cats, and then the third one was just a stray that showed up one day and just hangs
Mhm.
out outside as kind of his cat, but not really, but basically his cat. And the
Yeah,
other
yeah,
two cats fucking hate that cat.
yeah.
So
Dirty.
it's like, yeah, cats just kind of do whatever the fuck cats want to do. You can't really do anything about it.
Yeah, they have no master. They serve no master. Alf don't eat the cat. Yeah, Alf does like to eat cats. Dirty Dayless, don't judge me for being a cat lady. No, of course not. No, we're not gonna
No,
judge you at
not at
all.
all.
No, I'm just saying cats
No,
are. I feel like
they're a
cats are
handful.
so independent. I just could never own a cat. I know, like you said, there'll be cats outside that will like throw snacks out to. Like if we ate chicken, we would go out and throw the chicken bones to them and stuff. But that's it.
Hmm.
But I like cats, like them being around the neighborhood, because they keep pests down. If there are rats or something like that. So
Yeah.
I do like that they're around. But as far as owning a cat, I couldn't. And then my sister's already asthmatic and allergic enough.
Oh,
Leland, my
yeah.
wife has 6. My wife and I have 6 cats and 4 dogs. Jesus. Yeah,
You better have a big
that
ass yard.
let's see, that's like a pound or a nursery at that point when you're owning that many freaking animals.
Yeah,
Jeez.
yeah, a sanctuary or a refuge.
You need a permit. Oh, her birthday's Friday. I'm sorry. I don't know why I thought it was Sunday. I could have swore. No, of course.
Well, tell it to her on Sunday anyway.
Yeah. It's your birthday's all week this week. How about that? You have a birthday week instead of a birthday day. You have a birth week, Dirty Dalish. But everyone wish Dirty Dalish happy birthday on Friday. Subscribe to her OnlyFans. It's very inexpensive, and she's providing top-notch content where she's just gorgeous. If you like gorgeous things. Do I remember that? I think so. Top Cat's the cat with the like hat, right? And the vest. Do you remember Top Cat?
Uh, is Top Cat a show?
I think he's like a Hanna-Barbera cartoon. Let me see if I
That might have been before my time.
Top Cat 1960s.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah,
was
no,
definitely before my time.
yeah. I know of Top Cat. I've seen like him and his old cartoons. He's a Hanna-Barbera cartoon. I remember that.
Okay.
Uh,
I saw a picture. I probably know what you're talking about, but yeah, it's way before my time.
let me see if I could share this. Hold on. Present. Share screen. Share screen. Oh shit. See him? The cat right there? Are you able to see
Oh
that? The cat.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
I
was a real
vaguely remember seeing it.
he's a
Yeah,
real grifter. He was a real grifter and a real like, like an alley cat. Like he would get away with shit. Like that was his gimmick. And then
still using Bing, I see.
yeah, I just love Bing. I don't know why.
Actually,
It
speaking
I
of which, did you hear that Microsoft gave Chat GPT access to Bing?
really.
Yeah,
No, I don't think I read about that or anything. What the hell? Why can't I find her? Why can't I find? Why can't I find her Dalish, Dirty Dalish? But so Microsoft gave access to Bing for what reason? Like just to make it better?
yeah, to make it smarter, so to see if it can use the knowledge of the internet to give better responses and more accurate responses, I suppose. But yeah, I it's over for humanity. It's over. Skynet has arrived.
I'm ready though. I'm ready for humanity to be over. We have a lot of land. The cult of the Jib. Happy birthday, Lorenzo. No, it's not my birthday. If it were my birthday, I would be sleeping all. Well, I did sleep all day, so they have a big house. Dirty Dalish agreed it's a pretty girl thing. Happy 21st birthday, Dirty Dalish. Hello, Gina Bobina. Welcome to the stream. Hello, Cut of the Jib.
Hey, Gina.
Hey, Pulper80. Welcome to the stream. Hey, Coyote Whiskers. Welcome to the stream. He's the boss. He's the pip. He's the championship. He's the most tip top cat. Yeah, I remember Top Cat. I don't remember any of his sayings. I can hear his voice in my head, but I don't remember like I don't know, how like Fred Flintstone has like yabba dabba doo and
Right.
catchphrases. I'm sure he had a catchphrase, but I can't think of it. I can remember like underdog, when he was shoeshine boy.
Yeah.
But nah, I'm ready for. I should really get the Bing AI. Like I don't think I've tried the
Cortana.
Bing. Yeah. I need to try all those out. I've been hearing and I was saying about it that AI, like it either goes like you said, where it's scary, it's gonna take over the world, or it gets real horny, like AI, because it's made by people, right? So of course it's either gonna get angry or horny, like that's what
Why not
humans
both?
are. Yeah, or you could be a man and just be both angry and horny at the same time. um or scared and horny in my fucking experience.
Yeah, it's a new Terminator movie, Terminator 27, Arnold Schwarzenegger, but his penis is there.
They I'm sure they have porns with Terminator robots, which would actually be
There
kind
has
of.
to be. There has
Yeah,
to
yeah,
be.
yeah, which I mean sounds kind of hot. Like I don't know how far they would go with the AI and shit, or like oh, I'm from the future, I have to have sex with you for you to have your son and save the world or something. Is Marco V Cardiff's twin brother? I don't think
No.
so.
If I was Cardiff's twin, I would have to be much older.
Yeah, and you would need like the regular Spider-Man mask, not the Venom looking one.
Yeah,
Uh,
exactly. I
yeah.
need to get an iPhone, and I'd be like a pear or something.
I don't think a pear is related to a potato. At the
I
most,
don't know.
maybe a cousin or something. Marco has potato features. Uh, I mean, potatoes are great. I don't see that being like a
I'm in
bad thing.
Idaho. What do you expect? We all look like potatoes.
Oh yeah, you're in Idaho. That's true. Fucking potatoes. I like potatoes though. Do I remember Short Circuit with Johnny Five? That sounds familiar, but that movie sounds familiar. I think that's the one with Steve Gutenberg. Is that the one, Andrew Sabilo? It sounds familiar, but I don't remember the plot. Gina
Yeah,
Bobina
me
thinks
neither.
you're Gina Bobina thinks you're adorbs.
Thank you.
Yeah, Gina's
I won't
great.
let it go to my
Gina's
head.
No, no, no. She said it. You gotta take a compliment. Be a man and take a compliment. Don't be an alpha Chad or whatever. Uh but yeah, I don't know. Just been another day. Do you like peanut butter M&Ms?
Yeah, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. It's I definitely got to be in the mood for them, though. You know what I mean? It's
Dude,
like,
I no, no, no. Well, I'm always in the mood for them, but I hear you that maybe to you they're like a specific type of flavor that you're like, uh
yeah,
yeah, I get that. Yep, it was Gutenberg. It is a robot that is alive and they're trying to kill him. Yeah, I remember Short Circuit. Hey, Fearless 31, welcome to the stream. She says, "Hey, Lorenzo and Marco V193. Hey, Fearless 31. Go bask in my compliments." Gina Bobina wants you to bask in her compliments.
I'm not quite
Hey,
sure how to
yeah.
bask, but thank you.
It's kind of like when you're outside and it's really sunny and you let the sun like hit you. That's basking. You know what I mean?
But
Like yeah, yeah,
like
yeah. Like
that.
when a
Like, oh,
like when a
okay.
like when it like when a spotlight's on you and you feel the warmth of the spotlight.
Oh, like I'm shooting for a swimsuit edition or something.
Exactly. Ali she yep, Dirty Dalish. Yeah, Dalish was here. I'm glad she's great. Everyone celebrate Dirty Dalish's birthday on Friday. Is Marco turning red? So cute. Do I remember that Puerto Rican gang in Short Circuit? I do not. I don't remember it. Says no invite. That's cease and desist. That's my saying here. Hi Pulper and
Patent
hi
pending.
Kyoto. Yeah. Copyright 2023. He's blushing. I don't think he's blushing. He looks the same.
Let's just go with yes to make her feel good.
Did you see Martha Stewart on Sports Illustrated? Did you see that?
No, I didn't.
You didn't?
Wait,
Let
was
me
that
see if I
the
can pull.
picture that you put on your podcast today? That episode?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well
Let
then,
me
yes, I did.
see. Okay, yeah, she was oh Jesus, we're still here. Okay. She was put as like a supermodel,
Hmm.
a swimsuit model, fucking Martha Stewart. And yeah, she doesn't look bad. Let me
Yeah,
see if I can
like, it was like it could easily have been worse.
let me see. Martha Stewart Sports Illustrated. Where is it here? Why is it only showing half of it? Jesus Christ. Are you all there? Are you all loading? Dude. Wait. I don't know. Stop the screen. Fuck this. Anyways, yeah. She's like 80 something years old and she's wearing a bikini and she looks okay. Uh but yeah, I don't know. Like I've seen hotter older women,
I've
I
definitely
guess.
seen definitely seen worse 80-year-olds. That's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But like have you ever seen Susan Sarandon?
Uh, Not recently, but I know who you're
Yeah.
talking about.
Yeah, no, Susan Sarandon's fucking hot. Like she's got some tiggle bitties for being like an older woman, like a G MILF or whatever you call them.
Gilf.
Uh, a gemilf. Gina, look what you did. Wahaha. Dirty Dalish is fearless. Planned it for mutts. Tetanus. Coyote is my favorite kitty on the internet. Got that cuteness on site. You don't plan nothing. Dalish is the only one I'll share a Coke with, though, truthfully. Oh yeah, no, I'd share a Coke with Dalish, and I don't even really drink soda anymore. What's your drink of choice, Marco V?
Uh, yeah, I like Coke or Pepsi. I'm like a I like the weirdo ones, like like vanilla or vanilla cherry shit like that.
Oh, okay. Well, it's real subtle though, right? Those flavors, like in them, they're not like
Yeah,
rowdy strong. Um, Man, I haven't had a vanilla Coke in a while. I think I just drank a vanilla Pepsi the other day, and it was like I said, I'm not really into soda anymore. It was okay.
yeah, yeah. Vanilla Coke's definitely better in my opinion.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. And I'm more of a Sprite person. Like if I did drink soda,
Hmm.
man, Sprite, God, dude, that shit can that'll make you like literally float in the air like Charlie in the Chocolate Factory and shit, where you just fucking rapturing. That's my fear. That's probably why I stopped drinking soda. So I went rapture into the air while David Bowie plays, and then I'm just like scared for forever because I float into space.
You just gotta force
Gene,
yourself to burp.
yeah, and I do burp a lot. That's true. I feel like I couldn't burp in the moment though. You know what I mean? Like I'm always
You
burping.
can't make yourself burp on command.
I could, but I feel like in the dire moment when I would need to, in a case of living or death, I wouldn't be able to do it. I don't think I would.
No, I could.
But see, to me, those aren't things you can like predict. I hate when people say, "Oh, in a life or death situation, would you do this or whatever?" And it's like, dude, you can't really like
Yeah.
predict that. Like, you could
Well,
say, "Oh, I,"
yeah, yeah,
because it has to
yeah,
actually happen for you to know if you were ready
yeah.
for a life or death situation.
Well,
Uh,
yeah, if you ask anybody who's like, yeah, if you found yourself crashed in the Himalayas, would you resort to cannibalism? A lot of people would say no, but
yeah, but you don't
I'd like
know.
to think I wouldn't resort to cannibalism, but I've never been so hungry that I'm
Hmm.
questioning eating my friend. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah. No, you don't know until you're actually in it. Like we can
Yeah.
talk about like ifs and buts. Was it if ifs and buts were candy and nuts, we'd all be uh full of food. I don't know. I can't remember the end of that.
If ifs and buts were candy and nuts, then every day would be Christmas.
Is that what it's called? Is that how it
That's
ends?
how I was taught it.
Oh, okay. No, that sounds right. I remember the first half of that. Not my place, Lorenzo. You know I love you, but that's our thing. No, no worries, fearless. I don't want to get in the middle of you and Dirty Dalish. But don't mind me if I watch from afar. Coca Cola float sounds like it would hit the spot right now. That does sound good. I haven't had a
Mm,
Coke float in a while. I haven't had a Coke float in a long time. With just some regular like vanilla ice cream.
mm-hmm.
Coke Coke floats in my cup. Coke floats in my cup. E-rock, E-rock. Oh, Dalish, we could bring Gina into this. Kill two birds and all guys with one Coke. LOL. Yeah, I think everyone would pay premium for just three girls sipping on a Coke float with three straws, or
Three
no,
girls,
with
one
one.
Coke.
Three girls, one. Three girls, one Coke float. You got any cheese? That's Andrew Sabilo's catchphrase. You got any cheese? Eat or get eaten. I'd let you guys eat me twice. Gina, ha ha ha. Especially Ian. Oh boy, is Ian here? I haven't seen Ian here. Stop
Yeah,
talking
I
about
didn't hear
nuts.
Ian.
Yeah, I didn't see Ian. Dirty Dalish with the eyes. Gina Bobina with the laughing. Dalish, come over. I'll make you one. Noted for the record, Lorenzo. Yeah, I would watch because I'm like that. I'm a person that doesn't mind watching. That like that. I live vicariously. LOL, you ladies have completely taken over Lorenzo's stream, and that's fine. No worries. I there's there's no that we just came into this, me and Marco V, like, hey, you want something to talk about? No, we could just fucking wing it. Like, what's
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, it's there's no I'm not gonna tell you like, hey, y'all should pay attention to us. Y'all in the comments should be paying attention to us on the stream because we're the ones that need to be listened to because this is my show. This isn't y'all's show. This is my show. Nah, women
And
are cool
send us
though.
super chats, even though you can't.
Yeah, even though I haven't reached 1,000 subscribers, somehow y'all need to send us super chats so I can read them. Uh, hey, I love it. No crosstalk. Firecracker. Women shouldn't be allowed to talk. Come on, Andrew. Women are great. Women. I'll say they're second place for sure.
Second place. Where else are they gonna go?
Yeah, isn't that is
Like,
well, but now, okay, with all the genders and shit going on, I think that's a compliment that women are second place because there are so many genders, apparently that like, yeah, like it's trippy, you know.
yeah, there's so many of them now that I kind of just stopped giving a fuck. I'm just like, whatever. You identify as whatever. I don't care anymore. It's just
Well,
like, whatever, dude.
at
Like,
this point, you don't know if people are just like making these terms up, you know, like adding Greek words to this or this to that, and then like you could say you're a fleeb flab flubel and give it a meaning, and it suddenly means something, you know. And
sure,
like, yeah, and it's like, oh, I'm a cisgender, and I'm just like, I have no idea what that is. Like, did you just make that up? And then you Google it or whatever, and it's like a real thing, and I'm like, okay, but where does the line stop where we can just stop creating these like different terms? Because it sounds like, I don't know, you can't keep making
it,
things up.
it it really to me anyway. It just seems like you're splitting hairs for no reason.
Yeah, yeah, you just
Like,
it sounds like you want to be unique, and in that same vein you become just like everyone else when you do that, you know.
yeah, you can't be unique and universally recognized at the same time. You know what I mean? Like, that's
Yeah,
the whole point of being unique, is you're unique. It's rare, it's uncommon. But you throw this shit out there and then you're just making an open call for people to just grab it and stick it onto themselves and like, "Hey, I'm that too." It's like, well, you just ruined your whole unique aspect of this reality that you created for
hmm
yourself. You know what I mean? I don't get it at all.
no, I mean, I kind of get it, but at the same time it's like it's hypocritical, you know what I mean? Like it they kind of step on their own toes with it. Dirty
Hey, you
Daler says
say hypocritical, I say nonsensical.
well, I feel like, well, me personally, because I'm a sick man, like with my
Sure,
anxiety and my mental stuff, I can understand like a lot of things and understand that people can find like, oh, that person thinks that, and it's like, well, that could be their reality, like in their mind, you know what I mean? Like they could be
sure,
seeing like the devil everywhere, and that's in their mind. That doesn't make it any less real, you know what I mean? But universally, like we all live in this one universe where certain laws are having to be, I guess, abided by, you know what I mean? Like for instance, everyone kind of has to like pay money to buy food, you know.
hmm
That's just like universal here in this world. I don't know if you could go to another dimension where you don't need to pay money to buy food, but that's one of those
Well,
universal things
well,
here. Like,
bartering exists, but the government doesn't want you to know that
yeah, but
because they
it's
can't
like,
tax you if you barter.
but let's say you identify as like a dog, right? Like some people are starting to do that, right? They identify as animals, like a dog or a cat or a furry. You still have to have a
Yeah,
job
if
to buy buy a to get money to buy food, you know?
yeah, you still have to act like a human and be a productive member of society. Like,
Yeah,
you still have to do normal shit.
at least in this reality, yeah, like in this dimension, you know?
Yeah,
You maybe in your mind you are a dog, you think about only things that dogs think about, but unfortunately you have to abide by the rules of this dimension where it's like, oh no, are you gonna pay for that? You know, like have to have a job to survive, to keep the lights on, to pay the bills, do all that, adult shit, I guess you can call it.
How are you supposed to keep eating dog food if you don't have money?
Hmm. And then they probably want the fancy dog food, the kind that like is kept refrigerated. Uh,
Yeah, the
You've seen
yeah
that.
the wet dog. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
like I think they
If
actually like cook it for they it's dog food that you cook for your dog, you know?
people who cook like actually cook food for their dog make me sick. I fucking hate them so much. Just get them dog food. It's a fucking dog. They literally eat shit every day. They will not appreciate how good you cook that chicken. They will
I
eat it like it's shit. It's
I feel like I would only cook food for a dog if it were like a poodle. I don't know, like the way cartoon
why a
the
poodle?
the way cartoons raised me, like poodles are like the echelon, upper echelon or whatever of like dogs, like a poodle means you're rich. And that's the way cartoons have always been. I feel like a poodle is like the fanciest dog you could have.
Oh,
And yeah,
there's. I guarantee you, there's fancier.
well, yeah, now, but in my reality, not in my in my cartoon world,
Yeah, in my
in
reality, there's poodles everywhere.
my reality, my reality, all dogs are poodles. Genovina says she cooks for her dog, and I mean, I'll cook maybe. Let's say if I cook eggs, I'll give like some eggs to the dog, like extra.
Yeah,
But
but that's different. Like if you have excess or whatever. But I mean, like
yeah,
if you
yeah.
cook your dog breakfast, like this is my dog's food that I cook all the morning, every morning with my food, and I give him like roasted chicken and corn and shit like that. It's like,
Yeah,
why?
yeah,
You're
that's
you're
extra.
wasting money on your dog. This again, like I said, is just gonna go out, shit it out, and then eat that shit later with just as much enthusiasm as when it was actual food.
It probably would taste pretty good though, that shit, if it was regurgitated like that. He has allergies.
If you're, yeah, I don't. Yeah, dogs are too simple for this world sometimes.
Fearless 31. I cooked for my last dog. She had diabetes, though I had to feed her to give her insulin. Then I taught the dog
Oh,
I
yeah,
have now how to open everything, so I've created my own monster. That's pretty. I don't even know how a dog. How can a dog tell you that it has diabetes? Like, I don't know. It's I don't know. It sounds like a lot.
I imagine it was on the brink of death, and then she took it to the vet, and then it's like, oh yeah, your vet's got the beatus.
It's gotta suck to be a dog and have diabetes. Like, I don't know. Be a human, have diabetes. They eat dogs in Korea. Well, yeah, dogs are still meat. I could see, like, I'm sure there's a certain dog I could stare at and be like, oh, that looks delicious. Well, I ate hot dogs yesterday. Imagine, like, it's just the same thing for Koreans. Uh, you feed
No,
your
they
dog,
butcher that shit like it's chicken.
yeah. Which, I mean, we treat chickens pretty bad here, and chickens are pretty cool too. Like, as far as pets
You
go,
give wait, you have disrespect for crows, but you have respect for chickens. Why?
because you can't eat it. Oh, you can maybe eat a crow, but chickens serve their purpose. Crows are just too smart for their own good. They're like,
Exactly. Chicken are
yeah,
livestock, which means they're fucking stupid by design.
yeah, but they serve a purpose. You know what I mean? Like, they're
Yeah.
they're I don't know. You have to respect that, I guess. But but crows are just fucking evil. Like, they know how smart they are too. Pinterest has awesome dog recipes, which I don't know if you mean to cook for a dog or to cook dogs, because I don't know what Pinterest, maybe the Korean Pinterest. He almost flooded my apartment a few years ago. He knew how to turn the water on. That's pretty bad. Well, pretty scary for your
Oh
dog to
wow.
know stuff like that. Yeah. Insulin with SpaghettiOs fearless. I'm kidding. He She got super sick. Exactly, Marco. It was like having a baby, then she went blind too, so she was just bouncing off stuff like a roommate. That's terrible to have your dog like that. Coyote, I had a cat who got AIDS. He didn't tell us we needed a vet.
He didn't tell us.
I I don't know if that's a joke or not. Can a cat get AIDS?
No, no,
Like,
there's feline AIDS. That
oh
exists.
Jesus, dude! I didn't even know that. That makes me not want to have a
Yeah,
cat even more. Andrew Sabilo
yeah.
with the
Apparently,
racist. Uh-huh. Well, what?
no, I was just saying. Apparently, that was a really big problem in Africa with the wild lions for a while. Was feline AIDS.
Really?
Hmm.
Man, that's crazy. And what was the problem? Them just dying or it's spreading? Like, because it's
Yeah,
only
yeah. It's
is it like human AIDS where it's only spread with like sex, right? Or fluid exchange or
yeah,
something?
yeah. Through fluid and exchanging of fluid. So like, if they have sex or if if a lion like licked another lion's wound, then they run the risk of getting the feline AIDS. Like, yeah, it was bad.
That's crazy. I didn't. I don't know why that never occurred to me that cats had this, or dogs with diabetes and cats with AIDS, like they're dealing with,
Yeah.
you know, that.
Well, the thing is with animals, like usually when they have underlying health conditions, they just fucking get killed or eaten. But when they're with humans, we prolong their lives way more than they do in the wild. Like you never see a bird with arthritis, but parrots that live to be 80, they all have arthritis because they don't live to be 80 in the wild. They
Yeah,
get eaten when they turn 80. So,
yeah, and eventually they become prey when they're that
yeah.
disadvantaged. I would see a lot when I work at the grocery store, since it's so hot here in Texas, and you have the hot concrete. I would see a lot of crows with no legs. They would just have nubs, and I think it's because they would land on the hot tar and their feet would just burn, like because the
Ooh,
hot. You know what I mean? Because the asphalt's so hot,
yeah.
so like crows just had nubs for feet. And I would be like, why the fuck do
Ooh,
these crows, like, they land for a little while, but they have to kind of like with these little nubs. They don't have their, when you draw a crow, it's just three lines. That's like literally their feet,
yeah,
three lines.
yeah.
They're just nubs because they're landing on the hot concrete and it just burns their fucking feet like to. And I'm like, aren't y'all smart enough to fucking know that shit? Like come the fuck on, like the
Where
Dalish.
else are they gonna land that isn't gonna burn their feet?
I'm saying, yeah, that's pretty true. You think like, oh, I'll land a fucking meter away, it won't be hot. Ow! Oh, I'll land another meter away. Ow! It's hot everywhere. This is because you're on
Yeah,
concrete. But you would think
I
they'd
really need to take
learn.
a rest.
There's nowhere to rest. Go to a tree. Jesus Christ. Whatever. Dalish Dakota doesn't have diabetes yet. LOL. Arumba. Yeah. LOL. Isn't feline HIV a big thing? Yes. Cat AIDS.
Yeah,
And they're never gonna tell you. I've only had one cat. I was like, "What the fuck? LOL, how scary." And there's Idris Sabila with the second racist thing.
yeah,
Sabila with the hard hitting
without
facts. Yeah,
fail.
there are a lot of black people in Africa, of course. Dogs get kennel cough, which is like a cold. Cats get HIV. Sounds unfair. It's spread mostly by cats fighting. Killed my poor Tayo cat. Pets are like people. Who would have
Oh,
thunk? No, pets are a little better than people, I think. I think like at least when a cat has AIDS, it can't tell you because it can't tell you. If a human has AIDS and it doesn't want to tell you, that's on the human, you know what I mean? Like
also, the cat can't steal your car and your rent money.
yeah. I've yet to meet a cat that can. Uh I
Yeah,
know
right.
Fearless's dog is getting there though, like to where it can do stuff like that. Uh,
Oh yeah, it's trying to sabotage her fucking life.
yeah, it's really making her lose her apartment deposit for real. Like whenever she's there. I'm sorry, Kyoto. Did Marco watch Yay today on BS and MLC
No, I did not,
or
but I
Ray?
will eventually.
Did you watch Ray
Yeah,
today?
I assume that's what she meant, but no, I haven't, but I will later today.
Mm. Rest in peace, Dirty Daily Shrimp Peace Tail Cat. I'll pour one out for the sweet baby tonight. Pour, I'm very high. Well, be careful, Dirty Dalish, if you're very high right now. At Fearless 31, he had a nice long life named after the incredible journey. Pulper 80, I had a parrot that talked and it told me it had AIDS. I don't know if a parrot would know if it had AIDS.
Well, if it was mimicking you, that means you have AIDS, sir
Yeah,
or madam.
it's only hearing when it's listening. Yes, my cat plays with my slipper and I can never find it. Can only steal potato chips and your heart. The cat, I guess. At Kyoto, same as my little diabetic Dottie. She lived until 12 and a half. Man, a lot
12
of
and a
rest.
half. Wow.
But that's human years, right? Shit, that's like already where my niece
Yeah.
is at. She's 12 and a half, pretty much. I don't know. That's I learned a little bit today. I had no idea cats could get AIDS, and then it's just called
Oh
feline
yeah.
AIDS. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I'm full of useless trivia that nobody gives a shit about.
no, I had no idea. I mean, it's I guess good to know because if like I was to be in a neighborhood and suddenly start seeing all these like dead cats, you start like wondering why. You know what I mean? Like, oh, it could be feline AIDS.
Or mange.
Yeah, yeah, or a person just murdering cats like out in the street. I don't
Or
know,
yeah.
like yeah, but at least I have another like option in my head. Like I can investigate, you know.
Right.
Did I see that dog in Portugal that's 31 years old? No, I did not.
I saw an article about it, but I didn't see the picture.
I don't know how old.
Yeah, those animals that live to be like 20 and over, they look like they either look like they're actively melting or they look like death itself. It's hilarious.
Oh, I see it. It doesn't look that bad.
No?
No, it looks. Let me see if I can share this. Present. Share screen. Share screen. Of course, there's an ad. Wait. There he is, right there. You see him?
He's 31?
Yeah, he doesn't look 31.
What are you feeding this dog?
He's doing DDP yoga. That's what's keeping him so fucking.
Just
My
eating steamed veggies and DDP yoga.
He's just like, I drink a Dr. Pepper once a day. That's my fucking. I smoke a cigar and I drink a Dr. Pepper every day. That's my fucking secret to life. That's all old people over 100 years old. They'll always tell you that.
Yeah.
Always.
Dr. Pepper, smoke a cigar, 18 holes of golf.
There you go. That's my secret to living. It's like, fuck you, dude.
Yeah.
My dog can turn off the lights, open gates. He has escaped his crate, can do puzzles. He's a trick dog champion. We're working on self control now. LOL. Jesus Christ, you don't have a dog, you have a kid, like a 3-year-old. The more you know, doesn't
Got a
look that
circus
old.
dog.
The more you know, your puss. Yeah, Betty Nugs. He does look great, right? This dog, like for 31. And how old is that in dog years? Like 200 and
Well,
something, 200 and something years old.
that's yeah, it's like 227 or something like that. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. He's like an Asari or something, like a baby Asari.
Right? Whatever you do not meld with this dog.
It really doesn't look that old though, but I guess maybe it's the brown covering. I don't know. How's it going, everyone? There's Ian Hawk. Hey, Ian Hawk, welcome to the
There he
stream. How you
is.
doing? Welcome to the stream. Is that Martha Stewart? Yeah, we were looking at Martha Stewart. That dog. That's what we're saying with the same thing. Hey, she looks good for how old she is.
Yeah.
And then the dog.
The dog's older than Martha Stewart, technically in dog years. This is arguably more impressive.
This is the news. This is the news people need to talk about, not
Yeah.
white supremacy and all that. It's like, hey, Martha Stewart, it looks good in a bikini. This dog looks good for how old it is. Ian, we didn't mention you, I swear. Yo, Ian, Hawk, Lorenzo was just playing your voice on loop for the last 10 minutes. Ian, the dog takes one shot before bed. Hey, Fearless. Andrew Sabilo, if I lived in Africa, it would be dead. Okay, good. Good thing there. Pulper, wait a second, Gina. I scrolled up and saw something. Martha Stewart is 81. She looks amazing. Yeah, she does look pretty good for 81. I feel like oh man, I don't know how old Susan Sarandon is though. Susan Sarandon. But she was just in the news. How old is she? Where are you, Wikipedia? Born 1946. What the hell? Where? Oh, she's 76. Susan Sarandon is 76. Let me see images.
It's not quite a flattering picture of her.
See, like these are flattering pictures of Susan Sarandon. Look at that. Look at Susan Sarandon. Jesus Christ. Wait, are you seeing the same thing I'm seeing?
Yeah, I'm seeing it.
Okay, yeah. That's 76 years old. Oh.
Yeah, again, I've seen a lot worse people at 76.
My mom is like 50 something and she's like, halfway in the fucking cemetery. And this one this one looks good. Martha Stewart is older than Sleepy Joe. Man, Joe Biden, I don't know, man. Joe Biden's starting to look like what they say, like he's wearing a mask,
Well, yeah, he's a reptilian, haven't you heard?
Yeah, no, I've heard that, and I feel like I can believe it now, like I just see him, and then the shit he does too, where he's like so incoherent to the
Shaking
world,
hands with people that aren't there.
Yeah, or like mumbling or falling asleep during interviews, and they don't even cut it out anymore. It's like Jesus, like yeah, I get it, he's somebody's grandpa, but like you don't have
But
to
he's
make
also supposed to be the man in charge. Like,
yeah, the head of the fucking state or whatever, like Jesus, but whatever, I don't know. We were talking about cannibalism, Ian. It was in context, sure. It concerns me that he can't work stairs. Yeah. When you are a human and you can't really do stairs anymore, that's pretty concerning because stairs are everywhere.
well, that does raise the question of, is there a presidential stair lift?
Man, they're gonna have to make one now, right? But I'd
Right?
imagine that would be for like, well, they probably have an elevator in the fucking White House. I imagine they have.
Well, yeah, but it goes like 500 feet underground.
Oh, it's the bunker one. The
Yeah.
one you like, the one they have like a monkey statue, and they flip up the tail, and then it makes the elevator secretly appear.
Yeah.
And then he goes
Yeah.
in. They go down to the bunker
Yeah,
and
you got
await the Russian bombs.
you gotta open the safe by punching George Washington in the nuts or something.
Fearless, it got more attention than I anticipated. That damn airplane gets him every time. There are a lot of stairs though to Air Force One, and they do look they look like they trip you up, I guess. Whenever he was walking up the stairs of Air Force One, I guess I could see that.
I mean, I guess if you were a skeleton in skin and the wind was blowing really hard and you weren't paying attention.
if you're a reptilian and you still don't really know how this skin feels on you, the
Yeah,
sagginess.
this new skin suit has malfunctions.
Yeah, the one you have the one that you created for me that's aged a little bit. It's a little too saggy to where I am tripping over every fucking step that I take.
Whoever's idea it was for me to play a dementia-ridden old man, kill him. We're
Did
supposed to be running the world for fuck's sake. We're not running an improv college.
Did you see when he fell off of his bike that one time when he was riding a bike?
Oh yeah, absolutely. That
Yeah,
I did not stop laughing. I watched that on a loop for like 10 minutes.
well, dude,
It's the best.
I watched it a few times and it's like the crowd reaction that really gets me where they're like, oh, like
Yeah.
as if someone just fucking
No,
died.
it was straight up.
Shot.
It was straight up the reaction of like, oh my god, I just watched an old man fall off a bike. You know what I mean? It's just like, did he die? What the fuck just happened?
Yeah, like
just...
I'm sure people were just as shocked when they saw Kennedy get shot in the head in the fucking Dallas. Like
right?
they made the same reaction, like a headshot to the president. Biden falling off a bike. They everyone just gasped like it was the end. Like,
I tell you, speaking of Kennedy, do you know how many assassins it took to kill JFK?
how many?
None. His head just did that.
Okay. Is that a joke?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I loved it. Anytime anybody talks about Kennedy or conspiracy theories, I love saying that because it's just like so out of left field.
Yeah, I just like I kind of get it, but I'm like, what? Like, because I could see the conspiracies being true that his head just did do that. Like,
Yeah. He just decided to off himself then and there,
yeah,
but with an invisible gun.
his well, it was what was it? The magic bullet they call it, right? The
Yeah, the
one that like
magic bullet
the
theory.
magic bullet, the one that hit like three different people at three different angles.
Yeah. I don't know. I think if your theory has magic in the title, it might be bullshit.
Especially back then, to say that,
Right?
or the
You
man with
know, to
umbrella.
explain who killed the fucking president, your first word is magic.
The
Like,
magic bullet.
yeah.
They start questioning every magician in town for the day. Like, was it you? And you could do card tricks and shit. It was someone that must have knew magic. It's like, no, we don't. I don't know. Whatever. The man with the umbrella. Have you hatched any
Yes.
Pokemon today, Ian? I used to live in the oldest building in Atlanta. The Healy elevator was always broken. It was a 100-year-old service elevator, stairs that are a few inches taller than normal. Feel the burn, lol. Add Gina and Ian Pokemon Go. Yes, Team Instinct for the win.
Of
Ian, I
course,
just
your
told
instinct.
Team Instinct. I just told Gina I hadn't been playing. GFK was a total hit. Yes, Andrew Sabilo, that's true. That's a lot better than the racist comments you were making. Not that they weren't funny, your racist comments, but they still racist. So, but yes, Team Instinct. This is little sus Gina, and then she does a upside down happy face. Yeah, no, I don't know. I've
This is
never
going
played
great so
Pokemon.
far.
Never played Pokemon Go. I never. Well, I can't go anywhere. So what the fuck is the point of Pokemon Go? I can't go anywhere.
I was gonna say, if you never leave your house, then yeah, what's the point?
Yeah, if it was called Pokemon Stay in Your House, you agoraphobic fat piece of shit, then yeah, maybe I'd fucking play it. But it's called Pokemon Go. It's like, oh, go anywhere, and it's like, dude, I can't go anywhere. Like, so I can't even get a water Pokemon. I got to go stand by my bathtub or something.
Stand by your bathtub. Yeah, you just go fishing.
Yeah. Does it know? Does it know? The chicken eaters killed him. Lorenzo's narration of chat is stellar, and then we have happy faces. Yes, I'm trying to keep up with the chat because the chat is just as interesting. Yes, I know there's a little tangent going on, its own little story in the chat. I had an unfair advantage in Atlanta, lol. Um, and I did get to a Pokestop from my bathtub. Ayo. No, I don't know. I don't know if that's sexy. Is that sexy that your Pokestops in your bathtub?
I think it's more convenient than sexy, but
I don't know, but yeah, I know I've been playing on my iPhone this like Doom game that's like a little
yeah, yeah.
a little shooter game, and that's been helping me pass the time. Like if I'm working in between calls or something, I'll go on it. But I've yet to spend any money. I don't want to fucking spend any microtransaction money. I'm fucking broke.
Yeah, well, good on you for that. Most people would have cracked.
Dude, yeah, I wouldn't say I was close, but like there are some where I'm like, oh, that is a good deal, but it's like for made up
Right.
currency in the game, you know. But it's like it says 80% off, and you're like, oh shit, and I'm like, wait, this isn't even real currency. It's made up. It's in the game. It's
Yeah, it's 80% off for a digital bullshit thing that doesn't exist. Like,
it doesn't make sense at all to anything. Let's see. When Nintendo's telling us to get out of the house and we say no, that's pretty bad. I have 2 Pokestops at my house. There's churches on both sides. Haha,
nice.
I was I was fully clothed like the nerd I am. Why are they trying to fire you? Oh, Andrew. Andrew Sabilo, you crazy. Nah, I feel like I was looking for I've been looking for another job because I feel like I'm on the edge of losing my job just cuz whatever, for reasons. But I'd gotten an email. I had sent to put my application on like Indeed or one of those places,
Yeah.
whatever they are, those Zip recruiters, and I got an email that was like, "Hey, I want you to be my personal assistant. Can you do it for $25 an hour? Send me your address, this and that." And I'm like, "Huh, this sounds a little too good to be true." So I messaged them again like, "Oh, what are the full-time benefits?" And then they message like, "Oh, thank you again for just send me your like a fucking like a spam message, you know?" And I'm like,
Hmm.
"Ah, it's probably fake. I don't want to fucking get caught up in these like, oh, just send us some money. We'll send you your computer equipment so you could start your job
Right.
immediately." I'd be like, "Fuck that shit." Like, nah, but I'm
Yeah,
actively looking for
25 bucks an hour to be your personal assistant so I could just throw spam mail away and answer your phone calls. Get the fuck out of here.
and then that person's like, "I'm a artist." And no, I'm an art curator and all this shit. I'm like, come on, whatever. I don't think this is real. I
Yeah,
almost
and
got
your
caught.
sister's a photographer, right?
Take pictures of Spider-Man. I need pictures of Spider-Man. Give me that's my J. Jonah James impression. uh,
Oh man.
our mud shark is live, Gina. I almost got caught trespassing at the World of Coke because of Pokemon Go. That's that's pretty cool. Fearless. Almost forgot. Thank you. This was great. Fantastic episode. Marco killed it. Oh yeah, the mud shark is
Thank you,
live.
Gina.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose so.
He's he's turning out to be a pretty big heel, huh? That Zumok. Like
Yeah, I know. It's
everyone seems to love to hate him,
yeah,
but
but isn't that usually how it goes? Hate is a lot more potent of a fuel than love.
yeah, that's what I feel. I absolutely feel
Yeah.
that way. The,
Well, I
the
mean, can
people,
you like how many times have you made friends with somebody just because you liked certain things or because you hate certain things?
yeah,
You know what I
it,
mean?
there's more passion there. That is exactly how I feel. I'm at Adine. Hi, hello. I'm at Adine. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? OMG, Dick Masterson got his YouTube account taken down. The final straw was a picture of these two obese guys fighting at the weekend. Yeah, I was seeing that on Twitter. That sucks for Dick. I mean, uh, I'm sure like I feel like YouTube just has it against him though, right? Like they just kind of want to take him down for any reason. I'm sure.
Seems
I
like
feel
it.
like feel like YouTube has vendettas against certain creators, and then like helps other ones. Like if you say you're Black Lives Matter and trans rights matter and all that other good stuff for them. Mark was a good egg. Gotta go. We'll see you later, Gina Bobina. Take care. Be safe. Oh man, that much. I don't know about that mud shark though.
Yeah, I mean, he's obviously having a good time, just mudslinging and being just being a loudmouth and causing a bunch of ruckus and burning bridges, and he's having a blast doing it. So he's making money doing it. So obviously he's doing something right.
Yeah, I guess more power to him. That's
Yeah.
his. That's his thing. I prefer feet and legs.
You like you like the hunt for feet.
Yes, I like the chase. Is what fuels me. The chase of the legs and the feet fuels me. But I think we're good for an episode today, Marco V. Wouldn't you agree? This is a nice little episode of That's All Funny Live. Yes, everyone
Yeah.
swoosh that like button. I want to thank everyone that showed up today for the live. I know it was a little last minute with me like posting it, but yeah, it was fun. We try to just have fun. Uh, welcome anyone. I don't really care. As far as like guests, like as far as people in the chat, yeah, if you want to have your own little conversations in the chat, go right ahead, But I want to thank y'all for being here. Thank Marco V193, Marco V193 for coming on the show. I think we had fun learning about feline AIDS and kangaroos and dog diabetes. And yeah,
All sorts
definitely.
of random animal knowledge.
And yeah, the people in the chat had a little story there too. So there's that there. I think we had a lot of fun. But yeah, I want to
Yeah.
thank everyone for being here. Marco V, if you want to push anything, you got anything to plug?
Yeah, sure. I'm on Twitter at Marco V with two E's, 193. So if you want to DM me and tell me how much I suck, I would love to hear about it. And also check out Lorenzo Radio as a playlist that I've made for the Lorenzo here, and That's All Funny. If you're a fan of the show, you've probably noticed that Lorenzo references and sings a lot of songs.
A
And so
lot.
far, Lorenzo Radio has 18 and a half hours and almost 300 songs in total. So, yes, you are insane. I don't think I've ever met anybody that could just belt out all these various songs off the top of his head just because of like a phrase or a situation or just out of nowhere you just start
Yeah.
singing.
Well,
But anyway,
you're
yeah, Lorenzo Radio on YouTube Music and Spotify. That's it.
you're equally as insane for curating this playlist because it's such a different, like everything is so different, the genres. It's not like just one artist I'm singing, it's multiple artists spanned across multiple
Yeah,
decades, and it could be the most niche songs in the world. And I know maybe once or twice you were like, hey, what was that song? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
but
yeah,
you're pretty
yeah.
good.
No,
Yeah, you're pretty good at finding
yeah.
like every song, and I feel like I'm challenging you at this point by like, oh, he's not gonna be able to find this song that I sing.
Yeah. There's definitely a couple where I'm just like, oh man, I have no idea what that is.
Yeah, yeah, no, definitely not played on the radio or anything popular. It's just me knowing a song and singing it. But yeah, y'all
Right.
check out Lorenzo Radio on Spotify and YouTube Music. That's got a lot of good random music on there. I think it's a good playlist to spend a day with because it's literally almost a day long worth of music.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's practically a day's worth if you plan on sleeping.
That is what I plan to do. But yeah, we'll definitely do this again, man. It was fun, and yeah,
Yeah.
thanks for coming on.
Yeah.
And
Thank you for having me. I had a blast.
yeah, man, and thank everyone for being here. We'll see y'all later. Take care.